Who will wear the Home Run Derby crown as we look tomorrow at Citizens Bank Park for the intro to the All-Star break for Major League Baseball? We've got an 8-man field, and I'm going to talk to you guys about rule changes, player profiles, and some angles and trends I want to use to attack the Major League field. It's all about having fun, and I think we can have some fun because there are some big prices to potentially reward some risk involved in these things, of course. And look, the big thing I think you have to recognize this year versus years past, the rules have changed really fundamentally across the board here. This used to be an endurance battle. Hit as many as you can, as quickly as you can. And the problem with that was, well, I think it wrecked a lot of players' swing, frankly, right? They come into the home run derby, they're looking great. Look back years past as, Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge, and they come in super hot and then they go out on a cold streak, and you're like, what just happened there? And I think there's something to that. So now to attract talent, as we've seen a lull the last couple of years, what they've done is they've said, we're going to go to a power type of format versus the endurance. And what I mean by that is there's 3 rounds. There's the opening. Each player gets 20 pitches. Round 2, they get 15 pitches. That will be the semifinals. Round 3, the finals, they'll get 15 as well. So that's it. It's going to standardize the playing field out there. And so the question becomes, how is it that you attack? Sometimes a lot of folks will look at the player and coach format. I think I've got a winning strategy in that process. And look, you got to look at the field. Quite a few guys that certainly have been recognizable across the board here, and some really nice prices to boot. Favorites at the track today, Kyle Schwarber, sitting around plus 330. And of course, Junior Caminero. How could he not recognize what he's been doing with Tampa Bay Lightning? He's got 26 homers on the season. He's really had a fantastic go of it. Of course, Bryce Harper, Phil's favorite son, 20 home runs out there. And the problem that Bryce Harper's had as a season is concerned, and why I believe Schwarber's got the numbers, really has to do with you either pitch to Schwarber or you pitch to Harper. They're choosing not to pitch to Harper, and Schwarber's been making them pay for it. So Harper's getting walked. Schwarber's getting bombs. We all know about Schwarber bombs out there. We'll put a pin and come back to that. Murakami, certainly having a great season for them. Underdog White Sox. Can we still consider them an underdog? The New York Yankees have Ben Rice. Rice, baby. We've seen Aaron Judge out of the lineup. We've seen just up and down lack of performance here. The Yankees cluster, right? They score a bunch of runs or they score no runs. But Ben Rice has got 23 home runs on the season. Jordan Walker, them St. Louis Cardinals, I think maybe overperformed the first half of the season, but certainly led by Jordan Walker with 22 bombs. We got a long shot in the field as well. Another Cardinal himself, and Wilson Contreras. How about this guy coming in with 20 on the season as well? So it's a really fun field this year, and it's going to be really interesting to see who has the makeup, the DNA to simply just crack it yardstick. I think you have to look at the benefit of the home field. I think it does give Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper the edge. One, you got the hometown fans, and if these guys are in it later in the rounds, it's going to jack everybody up. It's going to get loud. They're going to be proud representing the PHL. You certainly look at some guys in the favorite roles like Junior Caminero, and, for me, I want to take a big swing, no pun intended, with the home run derby. I like Bryce Harper. I like Bryce Harper for a couple of reasons. One, in Washington, D.C. for the Nationals, he won the home run derby a couple of years ago. Why is that important? Well, he was competing against Kyle Schwarber. So he had the hometown, home field, and he's gone out there and taken down some of the guys in the field. I think success and experience breeds familiarity, comfort, and confidence. Bryce Harper gets the job done at 9-1. I like another little caveat too. This year, he's using the third base coach from the LA Dodgers. And what's the connection? Why do I think that's a neat little angle? Because that's the guy that was pitching to Schwarber a year ago. So he did kind of stymie his own guy out there. He's already beaten Schwarber, and he's got experience with the hometown field. Great price tag to get paid with Kyle Schwarber at 330. Not so much, but I'll take some Bryce Harper action. And I think that's a lot of fun. I think, again, you want to have fun, but keep it conservative, right? You don't want to go out there and blow your bankroll when it comes down to attacking. There's a lot of ways to attack this thing, though. There are home run finalists right now. If you look at a guy like Bryce Harper, he's plus 380 to be the finalist. Caglianone plus 250 out there. Murakami plus 235. I like to take shots. Junior Caminero is probably going to be one of the biggest players on the bingo card at plus 200. You look at the finalist. If you want to pick the matchup, let's take a look here. We can look down the line and find Kyle Schwarber versus Bryce Harper. How fun would that be? 17-1. Junior Caminero, Bryce Harper, 22 to 1 is going to be where I have some money involved in the ticket. So a couple of ways to look at the finalist straight forecast wise, depending on the book you have. Get into the Home Run Derby and check out the field of play that they have got available for you. You can pick, hey, listen, if you think it's going to specifically be, let's see here. Let's say we think it's going to specifically be Bryce Harper that beats Junior Caminero. That's 50 to 1. So again, take some shots, bet responsibly. More importantly, have some fun with it. You can look at who's going to win round one. You can look at totals. You can talk about, does the AL beat the NL? The AL is favored at minus 160. I mean, listen, with the hometown boys in Philadelphia with Schwarber and Harper, plus 130 for the National League feels like another fun way to get paid. So if you enjoyed the content, make sure you give me a like. Support the Sports Money Network by subscribing, turning your notifications on so you don't miss the action as we drop it. Even break down videos like this, but more importantly, comment below. Let's create a community sharing platform here where everybody can talk about just how they're getting paid in the Home Run Derby tomorrow and see if we can't stack up some W's while we're on hiatus. Be back again real soon with you guys. Appreciate everybody. Have a great day and good luck with your Home Run Derby.
I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine.